So we're here with Corey Davis. Go check out his Instagram and website, link in description. But let's talk about the 50mm 1.4 here. It's a pretty small lens, actually. I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger, but yeah, it looks like it's pretty reasonable. And yeah, what do you like about this lens? What don't you like about this lens?
So, I mean, when I kind of started doing photography, 50mm was the lens, at least on the film camera that I picked up, and my eyes kind of just got used to that focal length. And when I started doing more digital stuff, I kind of gravitated towards this for being my first prime lens.
Is that the first kit lens you got? First lens in your kit?
This was the first prime lens that I got.
You got the 7200 before that?
No, I got the 7200 was a little bit down the road.
But what was your first one?
My first lens, I think it was a 17 to 35 zoom.
So you went from that to the 50.
Yep.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah. So as we were picking out the gear, this seemed like the lens that you were least excited to talk about. Why?
I mean, it's a good lens, and I like the bokeh that it renders. I feel like 50 is kind of a weird focal length. It's kind of long but wide at the same time, so you're kind of in the middle as far as that range goes. I tend to like the primes being a little bit longer. My 85 being probably my prime of choice these days, but it's a good lens. I think if you're starting to venture out into primes and getting into photography,
or maybe if you were shooting a crop body, because you could get like an 85-ish equivalent out of that thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it pricey or?
This one, it's kind of in the middle. I think this lens was around $450 when I got it. $450.
Okay, that's not bad.
Fairly cheap for a quick lens.
So if maybe you're an amateur or semi-professional, you might want to have something like that to have in your kit. And I think could be like a lifesaver just to have in your bag, and you don't use it much, just if you had some equipment go down or something.
Yeah, for sure.
That lens could cover most anything.
Yeah, I mean, 50, it's a good focal length. I've kind of moved past that.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those ones that you start with, and then you kind of like
the nifty 50.
You get sick of it, and then maybe later in life it has a resurgence or not.
One thing that I don't really like about this is all the Nikon lenses are typically made in Japan. This one was actually made in China, and it's kind of got a more kind of plastic construction.
Was that the only lens they made like that?
Of that one, yeah. So there's a 1.8, and then they have like the older one, the 1.8G or D. It's got the aperture ring on it.
It doesn't feel very premium. Like this might be some sort of manufactured metal, but or an aluminum, but at the same time it could be plastic. And yeah, it doesn't have very much heft. But I mean, it does make it lighter, so that's appealing if you're just starting out and you have one lens.
If you were just starting out and you were going to do portraits and you had a crop camera, like I feel like that might be a sweet setup.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
like you could definitely get some good portraits with that.
Yeah, bottom line, this isn't the most exciting lens, but it is fairly cheap and it is lightweight, and it probably is a great beginner lens. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
Does it have a lot of chromatic aberration on it?
It has a decent amount, but it's nothing that a little Lightroom can't fix.
Yeah, you can fix it up with some sliders and stuff.
Yeah. Anything else to add? Or?
Not really.
Does Nikon have a faster version, or is that the fastest 50 they make? They don't have
I think that's currently the fastest one.
Okay, so that's like their best in their line. Interesting.
Yeah. Time for an update.
Yeah, maybe we'll see a new one of those in the horizon.
Yeah.
Probably for the, we'll probably see one on the
mirrorless. Mounts. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. All right. Go buy it. It's a good first lens, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah,
okay.
Getting started.